Welcome back to the Elevate Your Life podcast. I am coming to you this week from actually a cabin in Banner Elk, North Carolina. And I am sitting in our bedroom of the cabin with the most gorgeous view of the mountains and all of the really tall trees that are swaying with the crisp wind right now. I'm giving you a visual. I hope you're enjoying it. And the weather is just beautiful. I mean, it's a little brisk and chilly, don't get me wrong, but it's absolutely beautiful and a nice change coming from South Florida. And this episode has actually been brewing in me for quite some time. And it wasn't until I just completed the Elevate 2024 Business Conference that the whole piece came to fruition and full circle, that I was like, it's time. Now is the time for me to share this experience and this lesson, because what was coming up for me really strong when I was asked to speak at this conference around mid-January, the imposter syndrome came in super strong. And although I was very excited and calling these types of opportunities in, I was also very nervous. And all of a sudden, I don't want to say insecure, but all of these thoughts of doubt, like self-doubt and questions of what would I even talk about, started arising within me. And because I don't have also a program or an offer just yet that I have available, I was also feeling the pressure to have one of those ready in time for the conference, which great if it was and still great if it wasn't. But all of a sudden, I received a wonderful opportunity, like I'm sure you have at one point in your life, or maybe even right now. And that imposter starts to creep in and try to steal the joy of the amazing potential and things that are going to take place because of what you asked for. And a couple of things took place for me when this came up, because it wasn't the first time the imposter syndrome showed up in my life, and it probably won't be the last. But what I learned and knew was a couple of things. One, that it's actually a good thing that this alter self is popping up, because that means I am moving closer in the direction of my purpose. I am moving forward in my alignment. And when you are moving forward in your alignment, things start to go sideways. The imposter starts to arrive. Your joy is honestly under attack, because there's this ego part of us that wants us to stay small, that doesn't want us to excel and thrive. And majority of that is us in our own way, right? We're our worst enemy. And that is exactly what was happening. So I recognize that, okay, this is actually a good thing, because it means I'm moving in the right direction. So I wasn't so alarmed when this ego was really showing up in the mind, was trying to take over, right? And the next thing that I did, which helped me process, because here's what I didn't do. I didn't ignore or suppress the feeling. That might have been me in a separate era, but you in this era, we're not about ignoring and suppressing. We are about facing and overcoming. And so I sat with that feeling. I didn't try to rush it either. And I allowed it to be felt and move through me and start to debunk every part of it until it was completely squandered and had no power left over me. And so, the second thing that came up for me was, what would I even talk about in this talk? And what I did was I took the time when I put my son to sleep at night, and that is my quiet time. I don't know what your quiet time is, but for me, I've adopted that I'm going to simultaneously have my quiet time as I put my son to sleep and not try to rush that time anymore. And so every evening for several weeks, I would decompress my mind and ask to be shown what would be of most value to the people in that room that day. What would move the needle for them? And depending on what you have in front of you as your opportunity that you've called in, that your imposter syndrome is showing up for, I would encourage you to, number one, acknowledge that this is a good thing because it means you're moving in the right direction, and then get quiet with yourself and ask to be shown what is it that you can do to move the needle forward with the opportunity you've been given. And within several weeks, my entire talk came together. It was shown to me, and it was so beautiful. I felt so excited about it and confident with it. And as the days were getting closer, the next one was, I mentioned, I felt the pressure to have an offer ready. And this also showed me that I'm ready to put something together, to create something, because out of this experience, I was shown that I don't need to wait any longer. What am I waiting for? So it kind of gave me that boost in a sense of, okay, this is exciting. You now have something that you can continue to build off of and, really leverage that momentum, if you will. But it wasn't necessarily to have something ready by the time of the conference, right? So I took that pressure off myself, but I still kept on the table that, oh, this is something that I can do. Like it's time. And the last thing which took place that completely gave this imposter zero power was when I did the dang thing. And I did my talk and it flowed so beautifully. I was excited. I was passionate. I was in it. And everyone responded with something that they resonated with, that they could take home, that they were going to ponder on and think about, and all the things that you hope that it would leave someone with as an impact, right? And what I was left with afterwards was that ready is a lie. If I was going to wait to cherry pick when I was ready to go give my next talk, I would have waited forever probably, because my imposter was keeping me very comfortable in my little nook, right? But when someone asks you and you say yes, now all of a sudden, oh shit, now you got to show up, right? And all the while I realized that I was ready the entire time, and that ready is a lie. And that, for as much as you think you're stepping into your purpose, which 100% be so proud of yourself for, there is also part of you that gets comfortable and won't strive and won't continue to pursue, not in the sense of what you have is not enough, but in the sense of you're not unlocking your fullest potential because you gotten complacent and comfortable, and where you're at is good. But this is not what we're here for. We're not here to just be good. We're here to unlock our greatness. We're here to express our gifts to the world in whatever format, capacity, or way we're going to contribute them, whether it's by starting a business or, getting into a position within a company that allows you to then, work with different kinds of people, or allows you to work with multiple departments, or allows you to be more forward facing, or, behind the scenes facing, whatever it is that you are aligned with to express your gifts with the world. It needs you to unlock the part of you that is waiting to be unleashed, that is waiting for the world to know, oh my gosh, where have you been? Where have you been this whole time? And after all of that took place, I realized that I could not believe I spent so much time and energy literally pondering on my imposter and questioning myself and the self-doubt that comes through. Because at the end of the day, we're all human and we all do it. But then when you do the thing and you realize, oh my gosh, 100% confirmation of what you're supposed to be doing, and the validation of that experience, not necessarily the external validation, but the internal validation of, yes, we are a go. And that guy in the corner can take a back seat, actually. You start to recognize that this ego part of you that comes out, it's not even real. It's simply trying to be a thief in the night to steal your light and to make you feel that your light is not worthy, that it does not matter, that you don't even have it in you, that and none of it is true. And I'm able to say all these different kinds of things because I've experienced it myself. So the next time you're presented with an opportunity and you don't feel like you're ready, I would caution you to pause and to remind yourself of who you are, the things that you have done. Go back in your camera roll and you will see all of the things you have done and you've documented and you've experienced and you've learned from. Because, my friend, you are ready. And ready is a lie because you've always been ready. Your gifts, they're waiting for you to show up for them so they can be expressed. And then you can learn, oh, this feels really good. I'm going to fine tune this next time. Or you know what? I'm ready to put something together. I'm ready to put my brain to work. Whatever it is, give yourself the opportunity to put that imposter in the back seat and take that driver wheel, take that driver's seat and say, I'm running with this without you. And you're going to be so, so proud of yourself. That internal energy that you're going to receive after doing the thing, even if you're scared, okay? You're going to be set on fire. Your downloads and the amount that you're going to receive from your higher self, from your angels, from your higher being and God are just going to be amplified because this is what they've been trying to call you to the entire time. And the more you stay in tune with that, the more you're going to receive and the more it's going to be unfolded in front of you. So now fast forward, ever since that talk, okay, one thing turned into three things turned into seven things, and so on and so forth. And it just continues to multiply. So if you're sitting here wondering, oh my gosh, you have some big goals and big dreams and a vision of what you want for your life, whether it's success, whether it's, financial success, whether it's, career success or family success or fitness, health wise success, whatever your vision is, and you feel like you're so far away from it, I wonder, I guarantee you do one thing in alignment with that vision, three more things will occur in alignment for that vision. Five more things will occur in alignment with that vision. The people to help you with the resources to bring that vision closer to you, to life, in reality, will start to appear. And you will completely be beside yourself on, where do these people even come from? How did this even happen? It is the power of stepping in and trusting and knowing this inner knowing that you've had it in you all along. All you have to do is unlock that key within you. I am sending you so much love from the most beautiful view here in Banner Elk, North Carolina. And I really hope this little token has inspired you to conquer your imposter. Because it won't be the last time this imposter shows up. It's actually a good thing. Because you get to show it every single time that your light is bright. And that its power has nothing over you. I hope you have an amazing day. And I can't wait to see you here again next week.